everybody. Welcome to the Protected Trust live stream, our second live stream with T-Mobile. Selwith, hello.
All right.
I'm good. Joining us on the second live stream is
Ingram.
Well, I knew that. Protected Trust CEO Ingram Leedy, and we have Jason Lakorchik from the T-Mobile Selwith program. Thank you for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
Gentlemen, as you see, as you feel, we're at the beach. Maybe you hear the birds. If we loaded that, I don't think we did.
The wind.
The wind, perhaps. But do you know why we're presenting from the beach today?
Well, I mean, I know our network is so strong that we can work from anywhere, so it's got to be it.
Okay, that's a good answer. Ingram, how about you?
I'd say, well, you can use a Microsoft Surface with T-Mobile, and you can work anywhere.
That's also a great answer. But the correct answer is it's my birthday today. So.
Oh, wow. Is it really your birthday?
No.
There's that.
Anywho,
There is that.
we're here today to discuss how you can make money in your sleep. But before we get to that, we actually have some Selwith news that we want to take care of first.
Yeah, for sure. So the last time, thanks for having me back. And I know the last time that we had this webinar, or webcast, we gave away some devices, and we also recorded it so that people could watch. And over the past couple of weeks on the newsletter and our webcast, or our webpage that we have, we promised that if people registered, watched the recording, they'd have a chance to win a device as well. So I say we kick things off by giving away a device.
All right.
Cool.
Let's do that. Does that sound good with everyone at home? Or at work, I guess?
Or at the beach.
Or at the beach. So before we started, we pulled a name out of a hat, and that winner was Miguel Escobar.
Yay.
Congratulations, Miguel Escobar. You just won a Netgear Nighthawk M1 Gigabit LTE mobile router. It's not this one, because this box is empty. As you can see, there's nothing in it, but we will send you a brand new one that we haven't been tossing around for practice. So once again, congratulations, Miguel. We'll send you that after the live stream.
Yeah,
Is he deserving of Nighthawk?
Is he deserving of the Nighthawk?
Yeah, I was going to say, Miguel is one of our technical sales engineers. He's really a big advocate for the Selwith program, specifically with regards to our inside sales teams in Chattanooga and Nashville, which you all were
We
at.
were just there, yeah.
So, he does a lot of great work for us. So I'm happy for you. Congrats, Miguel.
Great
All right.
work.
We
Awesome.
we did good picking that name out of the hat. So, in Selwith news, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so Selwith News, what I'd love to do is bring up our Selwith webpage. So all the latest and greatest Selwith news is always going to be content here. We have a weekly newsletter that goes out to our direct teams. We have a spot in the weekly planning guides every week. And all the information that's contained in all those documents point back to this hyperlink that you see on the bottom of the screen right now, which is the Selwith webpage SharePoint site. And on the left-hand side, what you'll see is the top Selwith news of the week, and it's constantly updated. This is a live page, so as partners send new information, new door openers for our teams to be able to go out and pitch solutions that we don't have today, you'll find it here. In addition to that, right next to that, you always see the quick links. And on the quick links, you see the Selwith program and Indirection Solutions presentation. So if you have new hires or you're new to Selwith, this is a place you can go and see everything that we've ever done about Selwith and how to play there. Another very cool thing in the quick links is our vertical solutions guide. This is a guide that will allow you, based on the verticals you're selling into, to know every solution that's available. Not every, a lot of the solutions that are available within that vertical, so that you know what you should go and approach your end customers with based on the verticals you sell into. There's a the Selwith Job Aid that tells you how to register deals in Salesforce. And then most importantly, there's links to all the most dynamic and popular devices that we're selling in the program today. So you'll see links for tablets and embedded SIM or SIM embedded laptops like the Microsoft Surface. Do you guys know anything about that?
A little bit.
Okay, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. Rugged and non-stock devices are in there. Another big seller in the Selwith program. One of the new, more popular ones. It's really growing, and I think by the end of the year it'll be one of our top 2 or 3 is the routers, failover solutions, and hotspots. GPS fleet tracking devices and fleet management. and that complements our own Sync Up fleet, or in some cases where Sync Up fleet doesn't have everything you need, you can certainly find it in this link, camera solutions. And then there's also success stories, best practices link, so that if you're new to SellWith again and you want to see what your peers have been doing, you can click that link and it'll tell you some top wins we have. The final thing that's on that page is our @SellWith program Twitter feed. And what that allows you to do is partners like Protected Trust are constantly updating our teams on the solutions and offerings and reasons why and how you should sell Microsoft products to your end customers. It also allows us to broadcast or promote events like we're having like today, and some events we've had, like when we were in Chattanooga and Nashville. There's pictures that are uploaded. If we offer up prizes and wins, they're in there. So if you looked at the screen again, you looked at the screen right now, the latest tweet is a tweet about today. So today we are having the Protected Trust live webcast, and one of the things that I wanted to talk about as the final part of my update is the latest and greatest SellWith leaderboard. So what I think we should do again is give away some gear to some of our top producers. What do you think?
Let's do it.
So you'll notice we all have under our Hawaiian shirts are some of the new T-Mobile SellWith gear shirts. I'm gonna have these guys hold up a couple of them so you can see what they look like.
We offered Jason a Hawaiian shirt and he kindly turned us down.
But this is a T-Mobile shirt.
T-Mobile travel shirt. So I just want to cover a few of our top SellWith reps that really have been doing some outstanding work for us, and you can find them on the leaderboard on the website. But Tristan Davis has done some great work with a partner, NextLink. It's a continuing deal for a nonprofit from this past quarter that is going very well. In addition to that, we have Mel Cheeman. She's been doing some work with Synnex on a Knox solution. Again, it's another ongoing deployment, so great work there. Morgan McCourt, working with a partner, BMP, really finding ways to get into doors outside of the T-Mobile direct inventory we have. There's ways to get in through ruggedized devices and some other solutions that are out there, so some good wins happening there. Renee Khalif was on PTO, but she's our top producer so far for Q2, so certainly want to make sure that we recognize that. And last quarter, we didn't have T-Mobile SellWith gear, but we had some great producers that are still the year-to-date top producers. That's Jason Upshaw and Daniel Powell. So I definitely want to recognize them and the great work that they did last quarter, splitting a deal that ended up being the largest deal in SellWith history. So great job with them and our partner mobile initiative they were working with. Just from a small business perspective and some of our area sales, I'd like to recognize from inside sales, Nicole Kransky, always a top producer. We met with her, we were in Nashville and Chattanooga, asked a lot of great questions. I know she's a big advocate of the Microsoft Surface solution, so we want to make sure we get you some T-Mobile gear as well. And then finally, you know, a group that I work with all the time and I talk to on a weekly basis, but present to new hires monthly is our sales trainers. So I want to make sure that we gear up Jake Mathers and Nicole Taylor and make sure that they're able to represent the T-Mobile SellWith program with some swag. So if I mentioned your name, you're on Twitter, and you see your names on there, please send me an email with your shirt size and an address you would like your T-Mobile gear sent to. We'll get you geared up, and for the rest of you, please look out for more opportunities to win some gear. I think we have a raffle later today. At the end of this broadcast, we're going to raffle off another device.
Let's see the device.
Potentially more gear as well. So check Twitter at the end of this broadcast later this afternoon and see if you're the winner of that. But that's a SellWith update. Let me turn it back over to Steve.
Kudos to all those people.
All right,
Yeah,
kudos.
thank you.
Congratulations, everyone. Look at the SellWith Twitter page at the end of this live stream, because we'll do another raffle for everyone who registered for this one, and we'll keep the prize train going. We'll give away another Nighthawk router. So that leaves us with why everyone's here. A lot of people have showed up to find out how they can make money in their sleep. So do you really mean make money in their sleep?
You can, if you do it correctly.
If you do it correctly.
Right.
So can you explain to us what this program is?
Sure. Well, some of you may not know, but we have an online store,
Yeah.
and maybe you can pull it up
Yeah,
real
I'll
quick.
pull it up real
It's
quick.
shop.protectedtrust.com, and it has all of the Surface devices, all the accessories, all the adapters, cases, all kinds of things, all the bundles that we have for T-Mobile as well, the Surface Go, the Surface Pro, even the Nighthawk, you can purchase it from the site, things like that. But the idea is that you can, all of our T-Mobile reps have been assigned a special code,
Right.
and we've emailed it out, but we'll continue to email these little special codes inside of little promotions or links. They're basically links to our store, and when if they send that to a client or they promote it in a social media, this will allow them to get a commission. So we have a graphic on the screen here. So you are the rep, and you'll have that special link. You'll give it to your client, and then the client will make a purchase on our store on their own.
Right.
You probably buy a Microsoft Surface device, and then the system will automatically track that you sent that code and they made that purchase, and then provide a spiff of $25 a device that we've said that we've basically been talking about.
Right. And so the beauty of this program is that everyone's already pre-registered.
Yes.
So it's all ready to go. You'll be sending an email out that you were just talking about at the end of this. We're doing a lot of stuff at the end of the stream.
Yeah, well, it's not that we'll do it, it's going to be all the time. So
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
we're going to send you, like say there's something going on with the Microsoft Surface device, or there's a new promotion, or something to do with the bundles we make. We'll send you content, and that content will have the links embedded into it. So all you have to do is refer it to your client. So you could just forward the email out to your potential clients or your mailing list. You could take the content, regurgitate it, put it up on LinkedIn or Facebook. But we're going to try to create the content in a way that you can share it and promote it yourself.
Yeah, until if you've heard us do this pitch before in person or have seen a previous live stream, you're used to hearing us say, well, contact Pedro, right? If you need to spin up a quote, if you need someone to talk to the customer about the product, contact Pedro. And we still encourage you to, in fact, can you throw up the graphic of Pedro so people remember what he looks like? No, use the handsome picture. No, the really handsome. There it is. So if you ever need help with anything Surface related, Microsoft related stuff that's in the Protected Trust store, you can still contact Pedro at pbellata@protectedtrust.com. However, what this program does is allow you to simply has the bundles already in the URL. You can ship it. Forward it off to the client. Their shopping cart's right there, and the client makes the purchase, and they automatically get a spiff.
That's
And
right. I'd recommend it for anything that's under $10,000. Have the client, they can go to it directly. They can use a credit card. We can even finance it for purchase under $10,000 right on the website. They can just put their cell phone number in, and it'll do the calculation right there and approve them. Anything over $10,000 or even less, still call Pedro. There's actually a button on most of the products on the website where it just says schedule a meeting. They can click the button. It'll set up a calendar invite for Pedro or the team. And so it's all these different options, way to get a hold of us. But this is just another way that we make it simple to sell the product.
simple and quick.
Yeah. And there's already been successes already. This program has, this mechanism has just rolled out, but we've been, already had, in the last 2 weeks, we've already had people use it. And we went ahead and paid the commissions out, or the spiffs out already.
So people
just
they can
immediately.
already talk to their coworkers about
So
how
as soon as the
program
device
works.
is purchased, we're going ahead and pay the spiffs out, just like that.
And just so the teams listening know, this is for our small business, our inside sales, like onesie twosies, to our largest enterprise and government accounts. And I believe that the team here at Protected Trust is working with all those areas, and there's leads in the funnel for all. So this isn't one specific area or the other, right? It's really plays well with all channels of T-Mobile for Business.
And if you totally forgot about this live stream, check out the Sell With page, because this information will be posted on there as well, I believe.
Yeah, and if you have peers, or you're a manager, or you have teammates that weren't able to make this, again, we'll record this session.
Yep.
We'll post it to the webpage, and we'll make sure that it's in the newsletters and the weekly planning updates, and make sure you have access to it. And outside of the store, like they said, that's one mechanism. Again, I highly recommend. These guys are very engaging. If you reach out to them, you register a deal in Salesforce, If you have a lead, if you're just not sure, but you have a customer you think might fit the need for Microsoft and Surface, send me an email, send them an email, and they'll engage with you in the way you want and get in front of your customers so that they can help you drive more sales together.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason. You're a physically fit guy,
I
right?
think we should go to the beach.
We should go to the beach.
The water's looking good.
Listen, how many push-ups do you think I can do?
I think you can do a solid
A half.
3.
19. Not bad.
Do it right here in the
Let's see it.
sand.
Oh, the people don't want to see that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're trying to keep these live streams tight. So if you have any questions, please reach out to pbellata@protectedtrust.com. Again, we'll be loading information on the Sell With page. We'll be loading information on our YouTube channel.
Twitter.
We're on LinkedIn.
Look for an email from us.
That's right, and we're constantly posting
Right.
information on social media. So keep in touch with us. We'll be keeping in touch with you. So for Jason Lakorchik, for Ingram Leedy, I'm Stevie Jeezy, and I'll see you next time.